The Illtown crew just finished their live show. We waited like 2 hours for them to meet and greet all their loyal fans after 25 years. We're doing it in the mix with yours truly, HK. Guys, last time I saw you, just this past summer, we were hanging out and we were talking about how much the record business had changed. Right. And, the benefits of being able to go direct to fans, which was one of the big positives. And since we last hung, I see you guys got a little Kickstarter campaign going on. Tell us about it.
Well, we decided to, the fans been asking us for music, and we know the dynamics of the music industry has changed. So we decided to fire up a Kickstarter just so people could just pre-order the album primarily, and then just pre-order different experiences and merch options, and that's the way of the industry now. Direct
more than
to fans.
and hangouts. They can actually hang with us, go play some basketball with me. They can go get a tattoo.
Get a tattoo with
Treach.
Tattoo with Treach?
Yeah.
We have an option in there where they can actually star in the video with us. They can actually even get on the album with us. And I also have my MPC up on the
MPC.
Is this the original MPC that did Hip Hop Parade?
The first album on.
The one that I spent hours staring at while Angela was behind the console? And, that one. Oh,
right.
Man. Okay. That's some good stuff.
I'm getting my official, you used to call me crazy, now they call me Batman. My official naughty jacket and the cape.
This, by the way, this is official first generation.
Yo, you must have never wore it because that shit ain't ashy. That shit crisp.
That's the collector in me, Treach. It's the collector in me. I had a couple that I wore out. Either that or the moths ate them.
Right.
But then I always take a couple, put it in the drawer, and I hide it. This was a collectible one.
Up a gang of shirts.
I'm going to reach as merchandise masters. I'm going to reach and say the tag in that shirt should be an Oneida tee. Let me see.
Let's take a look. This is the real deal right here.
No, it's a Screen Stars. Screen Stars was the original, too. It was Screen Stars and Oneida.
Tom Silverman.
Yeah.
Money.
Man, do you remember when you first started hitting the merch on the street, and then of course in New York,
black market,
the bootleggers. Oh my God, the bootleggers were on that shit so fast.
And Treach and Tupac want to fight every bootlegger up and down 125th.
I remember Treach. Treach was pissed off. He was pissed off.
Give me Oh, that's OPP.
You know what? And the bootleg thing was a gift and a curse because they were bootlegging and there was a lot of unaccounted for income, revenue stream. Right. But at the same time, it just put us in a position that was beyond our peers. So whomever had records out with us during that time, man, we had the bootleggers plus our own personal merch and just made everything look and feel bigger.
It created massive visibility. I just remember walking up and down the streets in New York and just, man, everywhere it was naughty, swag everywhere.
And at first, we were mad about it because we're like, how you going to take and do this to us and da-da-da-da-da. But then
Plus,
we realized,
I want to get paid for that.
Yeah, but then we realized, dang, they're just making our visibility just that much bigger.
Right. So then we said, how can we do it better? Right. Then we had OPP stickers, right? We used to go on the turnpike and everything else, and when you throw your money in, we'd throw up the sticker. Bow. You go through the airport, when you go down in the airport and pick up your bags, you just seeing OPP stickers
all on the airport carousels, the luggage returns. And on top of that, we opened the stores, so we controlled the merchandise.
We had to shut that shit down because motherfuckers was running in and running out with the motherfucking shit. Niggas was just trying to.
But HK, I gotta tell you too. Fast forward, like the last 3 years, that whole bootleg resurgence happened again because if you notice, there's a lot of by nature stuff out there. So whether it's Jersey by nature, Minnesota by nature, this by nature, that by nature, people rediscovered the brand and the logo and they just made it their own again, So like 20 years later, in the last 3 to 5 years, people just made our logo hot again.
It's a beautiful thing. Let's talk about the vision for a little bit for the new album. I know the Kickstarter campaign is in gear. We want everybody to go check that out. But let's hear from KG here. What's the musical vision so far?
It's definitely going to be classic naughty hip hop. We're not gonna try to chase what the cats are doing nowadays. The younger cats, they have their style, they have their time of music. We have ours that in our era that we come from, and we're gonna serve our core fans and give them what it is that they're used to hearing from us. But we're gonna do it in a new style and a new twist for 2016.
But you know what? Like people really didn't understand about Naughty. The funny thing is, every album they think and look like it's gonna be that big hit, which of course, party anthems, we do that. But the majority, 80% of all Naughty albums is straight boom bap, beats and lyrics, and getting into it. And yeah, we gonna have singles we could hit you with.
Right.
But when you listen to the albums, woo!
And that's always been the case with the albums from day one. Yeah. You know, there was that big party anthem that everyone knew and could relate to, but when you dug into the album and got deep into the tracks, it was all about lyrics and beats.
And it's tracks like what we performed tonight. The new single, the new video with Queen Latifah called God Is Us. And I think we're like forecasters because we shot that video maybe a month or two ago and we intentionally released it before this 27-city tour. And it's funny to see, like, we put out that vibe because it's a positive, spreading love kind of record. And then we get like a Kendrick Lamar making that statement at the Grammys, you know?
Like a Beyonce making that statement at the Super Bowl.
So it's kind of like that socially conscious, the political conscious music. You know, people are tired of this mindless, senseless music out there. They ready for substance again. So I would like to say that Naughty fired that first shot. And look at what Beyonce and Kendrick is following up with. And I think 2016 will be the year that we put more substance back into hip-hop.
You can't protest the protest. How you gonna protest the protest?
Exactly.
Kendrick killed it at the Grammy Awards recently. Absolutely killed it.
Congratulations, Compton up there. 5 of them, baby.
Let's not forget who took home the first rap group Grammy Award.
Wow, that would be Naughty by Nature. As a matter of fact, we got to show up at the Grammys again and show out. And congratulations to our forefathers and our big brothers, Run DMC. They got a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Grammys. And it's kind of like, Kendrick's, statement kind of eclipsed that because I hear more about Kendrick just passively than that Run DMC statement. So as a veteran, we got to big up Run DMC for that award and that accomplishment.
Yeah,
big up
absolutely.
Kendrick, yo, standing up.
So I got to know. I'm going to put you on the spot here for a second because it's been a big debate, in the studios and with listeners on the air. What do you think? There's a school of thought that says everybody, what's the old saying? All press is good press. There's no such thing as bad press. Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you think that's working for Kanye, or does he really need some deep therapy?
Well, I would tend to listen to those who grew up with him and those who are closest to him. And I did see a recent, post by Rhymefest, who grew up with Kanye, worked with him in the studio, knew him before this Kanye we know now. And he's saying, like, you know what? Kanye has been through a lot, and as a friend, I feel he needs to just pull back a little and kind of heal. And I even believe, Kanye has been running ever since day one, and I think, because I lost my mother at 17 years old before I even had the success with Naughty by Nature in 91, So I lost my mom. I never got a chance to just share this with her. And I can imagine what Kanye has been through, just going through this and having a success and sharing it with his mom. Then all of a sudden, she's gone off of something that didn't necessarily have to happen. So I saw even before Rhymefest put that out there that, and it's been said, and I think even Kanye has said it himself, he's never even had chance to heal and process the loss of his mother. So I think a lot of what you see in Kanye is just him going too fast and not being able to process everything that's happening to him. So instead of shitting on the brother, I kind of see that in him.
Yeah, well articulated. I lost my dad at age 17.
Exactly.
Yeah, just graduated high school and was off to be a freshman in college, and it really messed me up. because I was really close with him, and he was kind of the glue that held our family together. And after my dad left, my mom, my sister, and I, we all just kind of went our separate ways, and it was never the same after that. Right. So when you suffer a loss like that, it does resonate in a different way, and unless you've been through it, I don't think people really get it.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, guys. Hey, let's talk about the 25-year tour. How many dates do we have left, and where people can find out on getting tickets?
I think right now we have 10 or 9 left after this. But we knocked out 27 shows in 33 days. And it ends February 28th. The last 2 dates are New York, Webster Hall, and in Philly on the 28th. And if you want to get tickets and find out what's going on, hit up naughtybynature.com. All of the dates are listed there.
Beautiful.
And we're going to round your ass off. You could go straight from Twitter at Trigger Treach and IG, Instagram, Illtown Inc. And then you can go and hit the homie Vim Rock at.
That's right, at Uncle Vim Rock on Instagram, and I'll hold down the Naughty by Nature Twitter at Naughty by Nature.
And then you could go to K Boogie
at KGMBN on Twitter and Instagram.
So
we make it easy for
everything out. It's real
easy.
simple to go.
Doesn't get any easier than that.
You know.
Yeah.
No, it does get easier than that, because on Instagram we have a super fan, our boy Splish from the UK. He holds down at Naughty by Nature forever. So that's the group's Instagram, and that's our homie from the UK. He's been riding with us since like the mid to early '90s, man.
Yeah.
Nice,
You know what he does
nice.
for a profession?
What's that?
He goes in bars, and they go to the back, and they fight, and whoever wins gets the money.
Old school, man. That's old school. That's like old Charles Bronson, shit. When there was that movie that Charles Bronson did. Hey, go ahead.
And Splish's day job, though, he works at our equivalent of Nabisco, and he makes cookies and cakes all day.
So you know what you do?
I like how that's juxtaposed to the fighting in the back of the bar, and all day long he's making the vanilla stuffing in your Oreo cookie.
The thing is that
all of it. Cake.
He's getting cake.
he's getting cake.
Yeah.
And the thing is that he never misses a post. I'm talking about he posts so much and he never goes to sleep.
Never.
I'm telling you, every day, all day, he's reposting and he's posting. And we sit there all the time like, when do this dude go to sleep?
He got this tattoo.
I guarantee you right now, if you pull up Naughty by Nature right now forever,
He's up there tweeting.
No, I bet you it's up. I bet you on Instagram.
His wife,
it's pictures up there from this show right now.
His wife went down the aisle
From this show tonight,
and
right
he
now,
made sure
guaranteed.
her gown had a cutout at the bottom of her back to show her Naughty by Nature tattoo.
Oh, yeah.
You're kind of breaking my heart just a little bit because I thought I was the biggest fan, but that's all right. I can live with that. I'm happy you're getting that much love. Hey, I know you got to go. Just one last question. Thinking about the Charles Bronson movie, when I still can't think of the name, but when he was fighting in the back all the time, it was an old movie. It made me think. Trigger Treach, you always got something going on the small screen or the big screen. What can we look forward to in 2016?
Man, I call it Hollywood. We got Zoo the movie out there that's going on. We got East Side the Story down there for the homies from Newark and everything else. We putting that out. We got Black Van going over there, Prince Hawk and them and Zoo Crew movies and everything else. We got Southside the series with my man Tahim from Queens, which is like the whole, it's a series of the 80s. Everything there is 80s. So we had to get the gold ropes. We had to do all that. Boom, 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 boom. So it's a gang of stuff like this. We got this naughty documentary coming out that is crazy. You feel what I'm saying?
Then you just do the breaks and something with Wesley Snipes. Those two
yeah, the player that was out there did that. CSI, all that. We could go Oz, Sopranos, New York Undercover. You could go Person of Interest. Shout out to him. Yeah,
I think he gets more exhausted talking about what's happening on TV and film than he does when he's on stage throwing it down.
Hey man, I'm loving hip hop with my nieces, BBOD in New York. My daughter Egypt is growing up hip hop. She's on that like that. Boom. We do a lot of negotiations.
Multimedia.
There
you go, multimedia. Hey guys, so good to see you. Always so good to see you, and continued success.
All right.
25 years, baby.
HK, baby. And you know what? Look, here's a final shout out to HK. in the early 90s, if you ever heard the clean version of Naughty by Nature songs and said, who hacked up the damn songs like that? It was him. He did all the clean edits of Naughty by Nature albums back in the day.
Did them. They said, go up in there
Was working.
and take them curses out. This is before the rewinds, everything. You just had to mute them.
But you know
that's how we were working at a mainstream radio, baby.
You know what? Hey, you know what though? You renamed Everything's Gonna Be Alright then, basically. That wasn't the original title of that song.
It was Ghetto Bastard.
Y'all gotta understand the funniest part of the whole shit. Every time he muted something, he put a curse on it. Fuck! Damn! He did not. Fuck! What? Fuck! Damn!
I'd sit
So
in
you
the...
ain't mute, you ain't here, but you kept the cursing up, you kept it raw. Tell him that, HK.
A lot of people didn't know that. He renamed Everything's Gonna Be Alright because that was the
It was
clean
Ghetto
version.
Bastard and we couldn't say bastard.
So he had to clean it up all the way around. Clean it up lyrically on the record as well as the title.
See, now
Yeah,
they
you got us
making,
on MTV, you fuckers.
now they making HK embarrassed.
Nah, that's props.
That's cool, man. I know.
That's the
Thanks,
fuck
big
up.
bro.
I'm thrilled that you guys remember all that stuff. No, seriously, because I'm always going forward, and like you guys, you're always working, always got something going on, and sometimes I wonder, we all see so many faces and come into contact with so many people throughout the weeks, the months, the years, especially you guys when you're on the road. And I don't expect people to remember stuff. I don't. So it's wonderful when they do. It's nice. You're making my heart smile.
Good. Now, we stay in touch, and as you can see tonight during our show, we had Robin Margolis. She was the nurse
engineer.
Johnson. Yeah, assistant engineer, and we actually used her on the skit for Ghetto Bastard,
Yeah.
So all these years, she hit us up on Facebook. We never forget, man, because
Guess
all
I
of you
didn't know-
guys helped us.
Guess
man.
I didn't know she was here living here until tonight.
Right.
Guess who we
right.
called up to help us with some radio promo? Charm
Charm Warren, yeah.
Oh my
So we
God,
still
Charm
stay on
Warren,
point with
man.
Charm. And
That's
Charm is
super
the
cool.
one- Charm is the one who really emphasized to us the importance of understanding who these people are who are working with you, who
Yeah.
are working to break your records, who are working to promote you.
Right.
Because these are the people who pushes you to the market,
Yeah.
So Charm definitely made us not take that for granted. That's why we always stay in
You
touch
always
with
know
everybody.
whenever I had a problem, I rolled up in the office, everything, I tell my people, take a lunch break real quick.
Yeah, this has nothing to do with you. We're going to see Tom and Dan Hoffman.
Right. Yeah. Dan was Tom's right hand.
Right.
That's right.
Never Monica.
League-
So Monica was always cool.
By the way, Dan
Monica was cool.
Monica was cool.
Remember Mike Becci,
Mike Becci, head of pop promotion.
Yeah.
Tom
Laura
Bracamontes
Hines,
was
Ian
doing.
Stamen.
Laura Hines was doing media.
Yes.
Laura was
Laura
doing media.
Hines.
And Dan was legal. He was legal.
He
So
was legal.
Tom was always with Dan.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
That's the Tom in Tommy Boy.
Exactly.
Yeah. All righty, man.
So listen, the moral of this story is know your history, and this is how you end up 25 years in the game, because you never forget the people from day one.
And this is my light-skinned relative. You fuck with him, you fucking with me.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Peace.
You just got mixed, shaken, and stirred by HK.